Alrighty, everybody. The olds are back. We've got the wisdom of the ages to guide us through 8 more teams tonight. We're looking at the Froslass Division here. We got Daddy, we got Sukaba, we got Jordan. We're already hour and 40 minutes into the call here, so we're probably gonna get it grinding through kind of quick here. Start looking at some teams, but any thoughts after looking at 8 teams before we start 8 more?
Hard to judge these teams, man. It's hard to know exactly what to expect. We talked about it in the last video. Even some of the lower point mons could definitely have some value here. Yeah, so
Yeah. I think the bell curve has been flattened a little bit too. It's like the bad teams are like way less bad than they usually are, and the
Yeah.
good teams are like not that much better than they usually are. Because it's like all the format's like so condensed. It's like the difference between like a 13 pointer and a 5 pointer has like never been closer. So it's like these teams all have.
It makes a lot of sense when they were, making this as a free-to-play mobile game. Now, whether it makes sense as a draft league, we'll find out. But like, yeah, the fact that like even the worst mons in this format, like most of them have something to offer here, and I think Poppin's team is just another example of that. Like most of these mons, I'm considering real, even if we have removed Lopunny, which can fake out. Even if we didn't respect Trevenant, I think that there's a lot of depth on this team. And most of the teams.
This is a prime example of the limited decks doing weird things to the tier list, right? 10-point Araquanid, Slowbro Galar for 5 points, Goodra for 6. Like, there's weird stuff going on here that is causing these teams to look different than normal. For sure.
Our tiering philosophy essentially is just a tax on the mons you've heard of and you use on ladder. So it's like Whimsicott doesn't need to be 19 points. Like it's worth it because it's the only one of its kind. But like, yeah, no, if you're willing to dig deep, you can get as many good Pokemon as you want down here. And Poppin is a student of the game. So he grabbed that 6-point Goodra and it's gonna do plenty.
Yeah, this team is kind of an example of like grab the good enough, grab the second best in a particular slot type of stuff, right? Like, I mean, we didn't get Slowbro, we didn't get Slow King, we got Slowbro Galar. We didn't get we didn't get Incineroar, we got Crocodile. We didn't get Talonflame, we got Mega Aerodactyl, right? It's like second best at a lot of roles.
Mega Aerodactyl is the best. Mega Aerodactyl's crazy.
Okay. Oh, it's better than Talonflame.
Fair enough. It does a lot more than just is fast and sets Tailwind.
I get what you're saying.
But yeah, my broader point is like there's a lot of like grabbed the value, grabbed the good enough, grabbed the second best type of stuff here, and Papa managed to put together a pretty decent team out of it. I wouldn't mind seeing a little bit more immediate offensive pressure, right? I mean, you've got the Mega Aerodactyl, but for the most part, it's a lot of turn 2 pressure. And right?
Gallade and Sylveon go crazy, man.
Those you got to put the multiplier on Gallade, but it sometimes will fail to get a single move off. But when it does, the immediate value is there.
You sash it, its move pool is crazy, man. Araquanid applies a lot of immediate damage too. Goodra drops Draco Meteors, Typhlosion, Hisui can erupt. Like I do think this team has immediate offense though. I don't think this is
I don't think it gets to erupt unless it is Scarf or you have pre-prepared Mega Arrow, because the team is not that's kind of its main thing that it's lost is it's not the synergy is not super great, which is what we find here in the limited Pokemon format, but also like the speed, like Mega Aerodactyl is carrying the fast mode on its back here, and can it? Probably. But like if Mega Aerodactyl goes down, if you stall out a Tailwind while killing Mega Arrow, like the team is all mid speeders, and it might still be pretty strong with Intimidate and Calm Mind Sylveon and just playing that kind of slower game. But that's, I think, the first thing I would target is I would bring him on in like 110 speed and just try to screw with them. Like, if fine, if you get Tailwind, I'm going to destroy your Aerodactyl. Like, I'm going to bring my Raichu against this team and then just, like, start messing with it as it tries to set up on me.
Yeah, the Aerodactyl just gets roasted by Fake Out, too, right? Because, like, it's never... Like, there's no Cloak. I mean...
Yeah. You also...
And it
you
can't
don't
hold
have,
it anyway. Like...
Yeah.
Is it not just getting doubled into every turn at like every turn 1 and
you're gonna protect it?
Yeah, you're just gonna protect it in turn 2. You do whatever you want.
I do think one downside to that kind of relates to that point is like your only Fake Out user is Lopunny, and I feel like with a mon like Mega Arrow, it's like you kind of want to have Fake Out pressure to put next to it, because if the opponent leads Fake Out, you get the option to Fake Out like their partner and kind of have a wash for turn 1. So you do kind of lose that option when Lopunny is your Fake Out mon. And like, will it come sometimes to click Fake Out? It probably will, honestly, knowing Poppin. But is it going to be good enough to justify that slot most of the time? Definitely not. So I think this team misses a more premier Fake Out user to help enable Arrow.
Yeah,
Gallade should become Mega Gallade and then be like 110 speed tier, and then boom, you got that kind of last dimension that the team wants. But I will say, to the team's credit, it has no Mega conflict problem. As in, you have only 2 Megas, and Aerodactyl functions fine without it, and you frankly it's not the same game plan. If you're running Mega Aggron, you're probably trying to stall out the game and not needing Mega Arrow to go first. So that is a pretty synergistic Mega duo, and they don't need to share the same game together.
Sylveon is also excellent. Hyper Voice is going to be really good against a lot of teams.
It has Mystical Fire again, which is a big, nice little buff when it does.
Also, several wide guard options on this team, so this team can throw out a lot of spread moves, and it's a little dangerous to bring your spread moves into it. So the lack of redirection and Fake Out.
Oh yeah, Poppin's gonna do the wide guard as you Earthquake everyone type stuff. Yeah,
right. So Scarf Crook is gonna be pretty decent, especially next to a Mega Arrow. So Rock Slide and Earthquake and Tailwind and Earthquake and Tailwind and Hyper Voice and switch Aerodactyl out, going, planning on a Fake Out coming in, and then set Trick Room with Gallade. This team has a really strong Trick Room mode as well.
We got you.
Yeah,
I think the long game potential of this team might be really good. Like, if Goodra might be able to life do Sylveon and have it just last a half dozen turns and win.
I mean, you've got
over
Goodra,
5
Araquanid, Sylveon, Trevenant.
I think,
and of course
Aggron
the wall.
Dude, look at the special defense stats, and then you have a pretty solid Intimidator to go with it. There's some bulk on this team.
Huge bulk, yeah.
Oh, I mean, Mega Aggron's doing some work to carry the defensive average.
No, special defense. I'm talking special defense specifically.
I know.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So this is a team that's always going to be able to keep it close because it has the tools and it has big numbers and it has like a pretty good defensive profile. But it's not necessarily able to run away with games like Sukaba's team with the Sableye and the Rain team with Basculegions and whatnot. Those kinds of... It doesn't have quite that level, but we'll see if Poppin's able to take this to a 6-1 team based off of the quality of his options and his variety. So is this an A or a B? Or maybe you guys are higher on it than I am.
So
I think it's great. I like this team a lot. It's one of my favorites.
A B. I was
definitely
kind of in like a mid B kind of world, but I am kind of talked into like a low A actually over the course of the discussion. Like I still maintain that it's a lot of second bests, but in a weird format with some with lots of solid stuff to do, a team of second bests averages out to, better than a team of first best and ninth bests.
I think we're underselling.
This is like one of the best teams we looked at tonight. I'm going to be honest.
If you remove the Poppin elements and you talk about this team, I'm just going to Brave Bird all over this team. I'm going to bring my 110s
with
and my
what?
120s.
What has Brave Bird? There's like
Aerodactyl.
Mega Halucha. I'm talking about my team, but like
your team specifically. Okay.
Yeah, so your team with your Brave Bird.
Mega Halucha does, but Mega Halucha also doesn't eat these hyper voices very well at all, right?
We're not trying. We're gonna helping hand Bravebird, and Sylveon will just die to that.
But it'll go first because Mega Aerodactyl sets Tailwind. It's crazy,
Maybe.
dude.
We shall see.
No, this team, we're like,
We
I
shall
think
not
we're
see.
harping
You're
a
in the
little too
other
hard on the weak
conference.
points
No,
here.
We'll see
if
in
you remove the
playoffs.
poppin' factor, I think this team is actually has some weak points that the really best coaches will be able to exploit. But let's look at the other teams in this division.
Let's
See
take
if
a look at these other ones.
they can beat this.
Okay.
This team's A tier. All right.
Hard Trick Room, but also this
Sheesh.
really reminds me
And
of
also
the reigning grand champion
Jolteon.
Sly's team. Yeah, is that Hard Trick Room? I think is not a archetype you should seek in Draft League because it comes down to a lot of turn one guesses about how do you stop Trick Room. But Sly's winning recipe for success last season was a team with really good numbers by becomes incredibly strong in Trick Room, but has enough explosiveness on the top end that it forces people to respect their top end, and it forces people to invest in speed, and it pulls you in all directions while being so incredible with Trick Room and with generally outbulking you. This is a team that, like, as soon as Trick Room is up, which, by the way, you have Taunt Immune Trick Room, you have Fake Out Immune Trick Room, you have so many good ways to set Trick Room, and then King Gambit and Torkoal are just beating you down. Like, these mons are just like no joke. They don't even die to high horsepower. Like, not that there's a lot of ground types even. The team is going to crush over a lot of turns. It's going to set 2 Trick Rooms and win, but it's not dependent on Trick Room, and that's what I think can make this a great team. Is that the Victory Bell in Sun, or the Jolteon plus the Charizard, the Scarf Charizard with the Torkoal setting Sun. These are just enough explosive options. Now, maybe you Scarf Rock Slide all over this team. Maybe. But if you're running a Scarf into a hard Trick Room team, you're giving something up, right? So maybe this is a great team. Maybe there are some holes. What do you guys think?
I think that you have the 2 best Trick Room setters on the board on this team, which I think is excellent. So we call it a hard Trick Room team because the top 4 is the best Trick Room mode you will see, like even on ladder, right? Those top 4. That's if there's a Trick Room team, they have these 4 Pokemon. Electric managed to get all 4 of those, but the fast mode is threatening too. So you set the Sun with Torkoal, and then, like you said, Scarf Charizard, big damage. Victory Bell, put something to sleep or do damage itself. Jolteon is a phenomenal draft mon, extremely fast. It gets Weather Ball, right? It has it doesn't have the greatest move pool, but it has the move pool that it needs for its speed tier, right? It can slow things down. It can do pretty decent damage. It can play a support role. It can also be a damage dealer. So this team isn't just strictly Trick Room, which I completely agree with you here, Jordan. I think this team is really well constructed. This is a fun looking team.
Is Mega Glalie Refrigerate Explosion still the strongest explosion in Pokemon, or is there a stronger one?
I have no idea.
Because when
I
Mega
think there's Galvanized Golem.
That was the case.
Like,
Galvanized Golem might be bigger because it can also hold an item. But
yeah, do that next to Sinistcha.
I assume Electric would tell us that Glalie doesn't.
Don't do it. Don't do it next to Sinistcha. It'll die.
Oh yeah, because it's ice type.
It's ice type.
Don't mega.
It's gonna extra die. Yeah,
I
I think
you leaving value on the table by not doing more with megas.
I mean,
something's got to give. If you're taking all the best non-megas, you're not
I
going
think
to
you are,
yeah.
Especially,
but
I think we've been. I think it'd be disingenuous to like talk about other teams about how like, oh well, this is so good because like there's less items in the format, so having multiple megas is good because the Mega Stone button is just such a good thing to have an option for. To not bring that up against this team, I think that's a good point. Like the megas options here are like it's non-existent. It's Glalie, which is gonna come occasionally, and it's gonna click the mega button and do something interesting. But like you don't have a premier mega, and I think in the last time we did a format with megas in the Nat decks, it was a little different because like the power level was really high. So it's like you can get away with not really having a mega, and like it was fine. But I think here you kind of do want one. Although this team is definitely not going to struggle for synergy or damage without the mega. I think
is better
it's
than
more.
you would expect. Yeah.
I think it's more that it's a great team that doesn't have a mega, which would put it over the top. It's not like not having the mega makes it a bad team. I think that's
Yeah, the
kinda
problem
where I'm
is
at with it.
you just can't afford a really good mega with the top 4 that you chose, right?
course not.
That's more than half
Yeah.
your points, right?
Yeah.
100%.
And I think it's worth it though. I think those 4 are phenomenal together. But you're
And
right.
Aromatisse
You're
is
losing
such
a lot of
great
stats
support.
because the item pool is limited, right? So not bringing a mega, you're losing out.
Yeah.
That is true.
It's like a lost opportunity cost for
Yeah.
not having the mega. And there is a mega, but you know, it's clearly.
Not really though.
Yeah, it's not, you know.
Aroma Veil, I tell you what, Aroma Veil was something that I was trying to target because I think it's just so good in this run. I think Taunt is going to be a really big deal in draft in a format like this, where it's like you have so many megas running around that you can click the button for free. You know, you have so many mons that like so many of these teams you've looked at want or need to rely on big moves on turn 1 or big setup moves or big options. So I think having Taunt like is going to be a really big deal. So having Aroma Veil to help support your Trick Room mode, I think, is like critical to running a team like this. And you guys said it best. This team doesn't even need to run Trick Room. I mean, look at the Sun synergy with the Charizard and the Victreebel, and look at Jolteon. That's just going to be the fastest thing sometimes when you're prepping for the Farigiraf Torkoal lead. You know what I mean? Like this team is going to be very hard to play against. I think
that's
it's really
the real beauty of the top 4 also is that they don't necessarily need to be in Trick Room, right? Kingambit is 1 tanky and 2 has priority Sucker Punch. Farigiraf could be there just to shut down opposing priority, and Sinistra can heal your teammates. They don't have to be in Trick Room. Torkoal can enable other things. You know, it might not be getting off those eruptions, but it can do other stuff. It can sit there and set Sun and helping hand your Charizard. It can yawn something and survive physical hits. So they're not useless outside of Trick Room. They don't have to be.
This team baits Roar, but then clicks Moonblast or Machagacha anyway. So, yeah. Well, I'm going to say the only hole I can point that I think that this team doesn't quite make top tier for me, because if you're not running the explosive fast mode mix-up, then you are a slow team that can get run over, that can get disrupted, that can get snarled, that can get will-o-wisp and screened on and calm-minded on. So there is still that concern, is that Electric's going to have to play the right game to not be stuck being a slow team or stuck being a fast team that might get out-fasted or might get beaten and then be like confused as to what its game plan is. So it's an A tier team for me.
Aren't you always bringing the fast option though, like as well? Like I can't see a world where you're not bringing
These
one.
top 5 are all really good,
Big
so
Stable
you got to
and
give up something.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be top 4 plus Charizard plus whatever is good out of these 6 a lot.
I think top 4 plus any 2. Maybe not Singapore as often, but it has Fake Out.
Yeah, it gets Fake Out. Yeah, I like it as well. I do think it's gonna be the Trick Room mode plus how do we deal with whatever the opponent is gonna bring to deal with the Trick Room mode.
Yeah, Kingambit's crazy though too. You guys, like you talked about bringing Snarl. You can't bring Snarl against Kingambit, right?
Good point.
Yeah. Defiance. Yeah.
It is in the middle of my A tier.
Yeah, Kingambit's one of those mons. It's just, it's too good.
Wait, go back. I guess.
Yeah.
Hold on. I guess you could argue like the immediate offensive numbers are a little less, you know, but that's not counting the multipliers that we're talking about from Sun boosting Charizard and Torkoal. You know, Kingambit after a Swords Dance or after a Defiant from your Intimidate. Like there's deceptive immediate damage, but I feel like it's maybe a little less apparent than some of the other squads that we've been looking at, where they have slightly bigger numbers in the offensive department.
You're right.
Yeah, if Charizard randomly dies, then you're lacking Oko buttons for sure.
Yeah, they don't. There's not necessarily the highest like base damage moves on these mons, right? Like you've got Eruption, which is super high and stuff like that, but like Sucker Punch and is what, like, is 80.
Iron Head and
Iron Head is 80.
You have Moonblast,
Hyper Voice, and
Moonblast is nice.
Machagacha, but, that's true.
Spread move. Hyper Voice is a spread move.
Right.
It's getting cut down.
I'll reveal one more piece of tech is that when you have 3 good Trick Room setters that also attack, is that it frees up some of them to attack. And Aromatisse has fake tears, so you can kind of do the fake tears into Hypervoice or Machagacha, and you get to do the nasty plot for Gurguraf that you wouldn't do if it was holding your entire team together.
True.
And
I did
it
not
has
realize
after
that.
you too.
Yeah, I did not realize that thing was 29 speed until you said fake tears. And I was like, wait, how slow is it? 29. Wow.
And it has after you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the fast mode can integrate into the slow mode with that for sure.
Yeah, I
It's
think
great.
It's
a great team.
A lot of
I think-
helping hand spread moves on this team too. I think is pretty nice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
One of the best we've looked at tonight for sure.
Yeah.
As we transition to the next, I will just say another classic spicy electric take that is just like, this is so insane, but there's obviously a kernel of genius there, is he says, was it, Koraidon is a better sunsetter because it has helping hand? And I'm like, shut up, dude. Because when you point out that the game is really about going first and is about boosting that one big hit and making sure your opponent doesn't even take their turn, it's kind of a good point, but also like that's the silly thing ever to take your strongest mon and then to have it click helping hand.
That's a draft player statement right there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey,
Man, I really wanted that to be my
there's
favorite
the funny
team.
cotton ball. I was looking for it. Where's my cotton ball? I love Whimsicott, man. This is such
doesn't?
a fun Pokemon. It's just you just can't make it up. You're clicking
Who says
moves, you're
Whimsicott's
going
fun?
first.
Ew.
Look how
I
cute
think
it
it's
is,
fun.
though.
I think Whimsicott's fun.
It's so
Fun to
cute.
you.
It's
Now-
adorable. It's a
now-
lot of fun.
Not fun to play
It's a lot of
against.
fun.
To be fair, me and
It's-
Tsukaba are like prankster's biggest fans.
Oh yeah,
That's hard.
100%.
And Tay.
I've actually never used Whimsicott in the VBL, but it's so good. It's so
We
good.
I had it
honestly,
on
on
a
a
time
board-
throw. Come on.
I had it with
Yeah, that's
Mega
true.
Kang.
I'm gonna take
in
Rimstone
the-
again next time it's legal.
for the first NetDex season.
Yeah, but
It was-
listen, this team, I think Dan had a option. You know, he had a game plan in mind, and it was to grab some really strong speed control options early. And I think obviously taking the Whimsicott, that's the name of the game. That's why you pick Whimsicott at 19 points. You know, this grass type with 480 base stat total that happens to have Prankster and Tailwind and a lot of other really great tools at its disposal.
Yeah.
And you know, getting the Kofagrigus, I think gives you a really solid Trick Room Tailwind combo, which is always a good recipe to set your future picks up to be very flexible, because there's so many mons on the board that, you know, benefit from Tailwind and Trick Room. So it's like getting your setters out of the way early is a draft strategy that, you know, I think is pretty strong. And I think they really got some good pieces to go along with it that can take advantage of the speed control. I think both of your megas kind of take advantage of that speed control in very different ways, where the Crab is going to operate under Trick Room and the Mega Gardevoir is going to operate under Tailwind, and you have really good setters for both. So I think these megas are set up for success, and they're not really often going to be competing for the Mega button. Most of the time, you're only bringing one of them to the match when you want to execute that specific plan. And then you just have, you know, good pieces to kind of go along with it. I think this is a pretty top-heavy team, relatively, you know, compared to some of the other ones we've seen. I think that the Scissor is going to be there pretty much every week, just as consistent physical damage, you know, boosting ability, priority, and, you know, for lack of better options. The fire weakness is a little worrying. I'm not going to lie. You kind of just click fire moves, and you don't have very good resists outside of the Gyarados, I guess, and Typhlosion in the few weeks that you're bringing it. So, yeah, overall, pretty good.
Really good summary, Tsukaba. I'm gonna like even go extra that like this is an amazing use of dual speed control, and the temptation, I see a lot of Whimsicott teams in draft fail because they get too obsessed with I'm gonna be the fastest team and they get Trick Roomed on a lot, and Whimsicott is the start of a team that still needs to go in all directions, and it is a team that goes in all directions, and it specifically has really good Whimsicott pairings. The fact that you can turn Diggersby into a delete button with Tailwind, that's a really, and Whimsicott having Sunny Day and Tailwind is like a really great partner to make Typhlosion explosive. I think it will earn a couple of brings and be really impactful in those brings. If we remove Morpeko and Mr. Rhyme, as lovely as I love Mr. Rhyme, like the other 9 are fairly versatile, fairly reliable. I think this team did a really good job of having the X factor that Whimsicott can Tailwind and it can make sure you don't have fun. But it also, the rest of the team is totally fine on its own. This team does not need to be in a particular position. It doesn't need Tailwind up. It doesn't need Trick Room up a lot of the time, though it will be able to still get those big synergies off. So I think the numbers and the synergy is really, really good. A better synergy than we've seen on some of the other teams.
Yeah, I think removing more Pico and Mr. Rhyme makes sense, but also those are the fake out mons, so they do have a place on the team. Gyarados pairs well with a lot of the mons here too. Scizor is weak to fire. Gyarados definitely is not. It sets Intimidate for Mega Guard, who has that pretty weak defense stat. But if you can get Hyper Voices off with that thing, with the fake tears, like you're taking Okos, you're dealing a shitload of damage. And Scizor comes in the back and cleans things up with Bullet Punch or Scarf Typhlosion with Eruption. Yeah, this team is quite strong.
Diggersby has the realest Quick Attack there has ever been.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost a real move when Diggersby is using it.
I think anybody that's bringing Diggersby and isn't bringing Quick Attack is making a mistake. Like I think it is that much crucial to that mon's like identity that you should have Quick Attack on any Diggersby unless you have a really good reason not to. And you should be able to articulate the reason it's not there.
Yeah, this is a team that also, it just doesn't have like a fast mode and a trick room mode. It has like a very scary fast mode and trick room mode. Mega Crab is maybe the best trick room sweeper in the format. This mon is crazy, does insane damage. The fighting and ice stab and the move pool it has is very good if trick room gets set up. Too. Yeah, so this thing is scary if you're going slow, but then you have Whimsicott on the team, so this team goes fast whenever it wants to.
You can run the most explosive, like Whimsicott, Typhlosion, Gardevoir, and then Mega Crabominable just in the back and assume it's going to live one hit because the bulk numbers are good and it can Oko the last mon. And that's all you need to do. The team is, I think, really well conceived in that making sure that just because you have the Whimsicott doesn't mean you shouldn't be in all directions at once. Great draft teams go in all directions at once and make the entire experience a guessing game. Might be top tier for me.
Yeah, this is very much it's like one of those like teams like we've been talking about where like it just looks like a bunch of good Pokemon. It's not it's this duo and it's this, it's the rain mode and it's this and this and that and stuff like that. It's like it's all there though, right?
I am seeing like those kind of draft league synergies. This is the ones that like don't jump out at you like weather, but like Gyarados plus Scizor is very, very good. I like those two are covering each other quite well.
And this team gets weather with Whimsicott, right? Prankster weather is weather.
And Prankster Misty Terrain means you don't get burned. Something like that.
Yeah, we talk about like, this team has a problem with fire types, but like Whimsicott's going to be Sash a lot of the time anyway. Crab is Trick Room, right? So if you're not going Trick Room,
and Crab is trying to live one hit anyway.
Yeah.
But we'll see if that happens.
I think the fire problem is less about so many mons being weak to it and more so just the lack of resist outside of Gyarados that are coming consistently. It's like you have Gyarados, which is like you're really relying on to eat those fire types, and it's like if you want to use Scizor optimally, you really have to avoid the flamethrower and the heat wave. And like honestly, like Mega Gardevoir like doesn't want to, like if you can kind of just invest in like your offensive fire type and go all in on boosting its damage, and like even it's doing good neutral damage to like Gardevoir and Kofa, even though it's not hitting them super effectively. I think that's like more of the issue for me. I mean, is it like a debilitating issue? Obviously not, but I think it's worth noting.
I get what you're saying.
All right, let's get it on the board here.
Who has this low? Does anyone have this lower than mid A? I'll just be curious if there's a range.
I think it's
here.
good. It's
I think it's a good.
One of my tops.
It's a mid A team. Yep. I really do like Tsukava's team a lot. I'm gonna bump that one up. I got it at the top of A now. All right. Who's next? The return. Farad is back.
Welcome, Farad.
Mudkips. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Snorlax Hawlucha. Somebody saw that Wolfie video recently.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get those fissures going.
I can't believe
that's value. I mean, it's so hard to just like, this is our 13th team, and Champions is such a limited dex, but still full of good Pokemon that you're just like, what random 11 Pokemon am I looking at right now? How do I find the synergies in this? This might be a little bit synergy light, but maybe I just don't see it because there's so much hidden in here. I don't know, because these mods are good. I just don't really, my initial thought is I don't get it. Besides, like, Mega Gengar can do Perish Song, and Tinkaton is a very good stall out the Perish Song turns with Fake Out and Encore and all the rest.
Is Perish Song real though without Shadow Tag? Is that like a real thing?
It has Shadow Tag.
It has Shadow Tag.
Oh, it does. Duh. I was thinking like on a partner. I was thinking like there's no Gothitelle.
Who is singing on this team though?
Maybe in it.
Altaria?
Gengar.
Singing?
Gengar.
Why are we singing?
Gengar does it all himself.
Song. Doing the actual Perish Song.
Oh, well, yeah, Mega Gengar itself, or
Fake Out,
Gengar
you
does
click
get
Perish
it.
Song.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You still got to pivot around, but like Snorlax and Tauros are good pivot pieces. And this team, the Aurora Veil mode is going to work well with the setup, and like and without like the choice bands and life orbs, you get that space to set up. Aurora Veil beat me in that mock. LS beat me in a week 0 exhibition, and I'm like, wow, Veil is really, really good. Like I can't break through this thing very easily. And yeah, Mega Holucha, as soon as it gets a flame, if it gets a Swords Dance without getting punished for it, you're dead. Like this mod's no joke. So I think the offense is really excellent, and it's not just coming from 1 or 2 places, it's coming from 5 different places. The only thing I can see is that like I don't get how these mons help each other exactly, like directly. They all just are good.
Yeah. I think maybe the hidden glue that's hiding in plain sight is literally just the Ninetales. This like reads to me like a team that is heavily supported through Aurora Bell. It kind of has like your textbook like good screen team like Pokemon where you just grab like everything bulky and you don't really care about the speed, and you kind of just live hits and set up and one hit KO them back, right? And like this team has really good options to do that. Like you said with the Hawlucha, like the Cleaver is like one of those mons that I look at. Like any rotom
it's so
form
good. It's
can
so
kinda pull that off
strong.
as well.
Really, really strong. Yeah. It's a kind of odd Trick Room mode by having a Snorlax and a Slobo, which are very good, and then that's it. The rest of the team is fast. Yeah,
80 plus. Yeah,
and no real priority options.
This is not a Tailwind team. We don't have good Tailwind setters. We don't have mid speeders that need Tailwind. It is a fast mode team. It is a try to veil and set up on you team, and it is occasionally a Trick Room sweeping potential.
Yeah, do you really need a Trick Room mode, or you just need like a couple mons that function together in Trick Room? Like this is a fast team, but you might, Snorlax.
You want it to make it not too attractive to play Trick Room against you.
Yeah.
The Slowbro I think is good enough
I think
at
these two are pretty
reversing
good
and
at that.
scalding the Trick Room sweeper and whatnot.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. This team has Perish Song modes. It has ways to set up Snorlax with Fissure. It has Fake Out to enable the Mega Hawlucha to do big damage. So that I see like a lot of synergy on this team. But there's something about it that's, I don't know. It's not striking me the way that like Steve's team did or Electric's.
Yeah,
The vibes are so
maybe it's the
weird on this
whiskey.
team.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
get it.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
other than
But it's so good. It has to.
Yeah.
Like, I want to put it
It's a good
below
team.
the other A tier teams, but it earns it. For me, it's an A tier team. I don't know.
I think it's like a good team that just lacks like the explosive synergies. I think is maybe the thing. I think the synergies more like hidden behind some veils, where it's like you look at a team that has like, oh, there's like sand. Like I feel like we look like we're experienced, so like we know that like having multipliers is really good for your team, right? Like being able to like have synergies that cause mons to get really big really quickly. Like some of that's weather, some of that is setup, some of that is one mon setting up another mon with some unique ability interactions. So it's like this team maybe is lacking that in some ways, but I think you have powerful Pokemon, you have bulky Pokemon, you have a really good way to support them and make them even bulkier with the Ninetales. So I think this is just a good team that just doesn't have the same explosiveness.
Yeah, Yeah, but it kind of does have explosiveness too, right? Like, I mean, Gengar.
Well, I meant
Gengar
more
is
like the
sharpness,
explosive
yeah.
synergies rather than like individual mon explosiveness. I
Yeah,
should have
yeah,
rephrased.
but I don't know. I feel like there are. I don't know. Tinkaton and Mega Gengar are very synergistic together. I mean, I guess there's a
Okay,
ground weakness
here's
that's
one
shared,
hole. The
but
team does not punish Intimidate, and Intimidate's very good against the team, for the most part.
yeah,
And
yeah.
and Tinkaton, if you're not using it effectively, it's just kind of hanging out there. And if you're not using Tinkaton at all, then you don't have Fake Out. Okay, so the team might get edged out just a little bit. It is a draft league-esque team. Furret is an experienced draft league player that has drafted all the things without obvious synergy. If for me, maybe still makes it into A tier based on all of the excellent things it has going for it, even without
Yeah,
synergy.
is Tinkaton real? I don't know.
It kind
Fake
of
Out's good.
I don't.
Gigaton Hammer is pretty good,
I
but
don't think it's that good.
yeah, it's always kind of disappointing, isn't it?
Yeah,
Doesn't it
its
like
typing
Fake Out
is
and
good.
Encore and
Fake Out. It's got
T-Wave and Encore.
T-Wave. Yeah, Encore. I mean, Gigaton Hammer's not nothing, right? Like, it's nice to have one, one strong move.
All right,
kind of thing,
I'll
but
put it top B. Furret,
Yeah.
prove us wrong. Show us the hidden sauce that we can't see on our 5-minute review.
I feel it there, but yeah, I agree.
I've got it in A tier. I like it. I don't even think that the lack of synergy is particularly a big deal. I think it's just good.
Yeah.
I see the synergy. I just don't think it's as synergistic as some of the others. I got it in A tier.
Yeah, I'm like low A, high B.
I find a team I don't like. Can't have an empty D tier. They
I have an
named the
empty
bell
C
curve
tier.
after me. I gotta.
Yeah,
It's gotta look.
right.
It's gotta.
You're that
be
old?
Normal distribution, baby. Yeah. Yeah. I'm truly ancient.
Well, that's okay. They named bathroom stalls.
No, that
after
guy.
me, so-
That guy was like a eugenicist and unrelated to me. That Bell. We us Bells in 2026. We prefer the term normal distribution. We don't need to be.
Did you
so
found
specific.
Bell Labs? Did you invent
I don't know. I don't know if
Cellphones?
it's the same Bell.
Alexander Graham Bell?
Because that's Alexander Graham Bell. That's why that's called Bell
I'm joking. Come
Bell
on.
Labs. Yeah.
I'm not assuming you're related to every famous person.
Well, I have gotten that a lot in my life. Oh,
Obviously,
like Alexander Graham Bell? Are you
I'm
related?
Jerry
Yeah,
Lewis's
but-
cousin.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I doxed myself. All right, onwards to Jackson.
Yeah, we'll cut that.
Yeah, I'll cut that.
We'll
for
edit
sure.
that in post. Yeah, we're gonna edit that.
Seems kind of sick, honestly. Welcome back, Jackson. Is this a second season VBL? Is this like the classic glow up,
This is the
or
glow
have
up.
they been with us for third
Or
season
it's
now?
third season.
But Mega Blastoise is really good. It does not need Shell Smash. It's got the Mega Launcher and the moves for it. And Aerodactyl is having the best time of its life. And Oranguru is one of the greatest draft mons in history. The team's numbers are really good, and the team's explosiveness beyond the numbers. The whole Oranguru's numbers, they look like they're pretty good, but the Mon has no weaknesses. It's not weak to Fake Out. It just doesn't die. And that's kind of all you need. And then when Rhyperior does 2 Earthquakes a turn, you're going to lose. So I think not only am I impressed with this team's tools, but I think it really, it's more explosive than you might think. And so I think this team actually has a lot going for it. Even if the mons in the back are kind of sus, they're all kind of serving a purpose. Like Alchemy plus Oranguru means you don't get taunted, and you can just decorate into Oranguru actually killing something. Like, don't sleep on Oranguru's ability to kill something. I think I did that exact thing against James, like approximately 75 years ago, where I decorate into Oranguru and to kill somebody. So yeah, I think the team's really got good synergy. It's got good explosiveness. It's got good, so I think you might think that some of these mons are not as scary as Mega T-Tar and Garchomp and Whimsicott, but yeah, I think it's quite good. What do you guys think?
We got, Oranguru. I'm with you 100%. It's a great mon. We've got good things for Oranguru to instruct too, right? We can, 2 pop bombs a turn is not nothing.
You missed the first one, but you get another chance.
Yeah, there's no more wide lens.
Oh,
right?
that's true.
So,
no wide lens.
Yeah.
All right, never mind.
No Rocky Helmet and no Terra Ghost. It kind of
But,
almost balances it out. You just got to roll the dice.
Yeah.
There's Rocky
but,
Helmet though.
Attacks.
No, there's
attacks
not.
Rocky Helmet's gone. They're all gone.
Is there not Rocky Helmet?
No Rocky Helmet.
It's everything's gone. It's
Everything's
20%
gone.
boosting items.
Citrus
and
berry.
berries.
That's it.
That's
You get a
basically
citrus
it.
berry and a mega stone.
But double up on rock slides, double up on close combats, double up on water pulses or water spouts. Like it's got good stuff to instruct, and it can do a lot of other good stuff too that the team is looking for.
This is a good Serena team. The Trop Kick, it got buffed in Champions, and they're just blocking priorities so that you can get your Tailwind, so that you can get your Shell Smash. The fact that you have a taunt immune and fake out immunes and like different things means it's a guessing game that I think is in Jackson's favor. A lot of these, like whether they're going to get Tailwind or Trick Room, like or get a setup going, it's very, very hard to stop these top 6 from doing things, even if they're not going first. They're good balls of numbers.
I think Aerodactyl and Mega Blastoise are quite good together. Aerodactyl, I think, is one of the best mons in the format too. This is not Mega, so you can sash it. You get your Tailwind up when you want it, especially when you can block priority fake out. Oranguru, I agree, is a very good mon, but it's not Aerodactyl, King Gambit, Basket Legion type level. Let's not pretend that it is. It's very good. I disagree, but I think that the team has a pretty strong opening 3. I think Mousehold with Friend Guard and Follow Me is quite good, but the lack of wide lens hurts it for sure, right? Because it's not that immediate OCO button that it was before. And Rhyperior, while the stats are incredible and under Trick Room, it can be quite good. It's got 55 special defense, and it's got some 4x weaknesses and a lot of weaknesses in general with pretty bad typing. So there's no Terra button
Solid Rock is going to hold this team together. If it dies, if it still gets OCO through Solid Rock, then your concern is 100% hurt. But
it dies.
It might survive.
You also have Friend Guard.
It'll die.
Solid
Yeah. True. I mean, and Follow Me is
hit.
phenomenal. There's so few redirectors in the format. Follow Me is very good. The immediate offense is coming from Blastoise.
Yeah.
And
that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
It's
it's alchemy into something. That's the only way you get great damage on turn 1. Or you just hit all 10 pop-bombs.
I think Rhyperior is also really missing weakness policy. Right.
That would be really nice.
It's
And
missing
yeah, I
Terra,
would
dude.
love to have my Iron Ball bulldoze with Oranguru. That would be so good. But
Yeah, I'm not saying Rhyperior is
season 20,
useless, but
it'll
it's
be all
pretty
be back.
bad, man. Rhyperior is not.
It's like not. It's like deceptively good because of it. It looks like a stat stick, but like it's like very exploitable, especially without Terra.
Mm-hmm.
Like Rhyperior really like honestly, I think all 4x weak mons kind of like get like a minor like deduction now that we're back to no Terra, and I feel like maybe like our brains haven't caught up from the draft league perspective of that, but like
It's possible.
That's
That's
definitely
like,
something.
you know what I mean?
But I have to hope that
it's just gonna
survive.
die from a random grass knot. Like,
Fighting
a lot of
ice,
the time.
water, ground,
It
grass.
survives
these moves are
close
so
combat.
common,
Like, look at
you know?
those defensive numbers in
Yeah.
Solid Rock. It definitely survives close combat. It doesn't survive Grass Knot, so fair.
Does it survive like sneeze?
And like grass knot's like also good against Blastoise, right?
Yeah, no, that's true.
And like arrow kinda, because like it doesn't really resist it.
How
Although
does
it's
this
not that
team
heavy.
compare to the last team we looked at, where it was in between? Like, it's very difficult for us to find teams that we don't think are really good because, they're just the whole format is full of pretty good Pokemon.
Yeah.
But
I think I
so
prefer
is
for
this
us.
a B tier team?
I think I prefer for its team as well. I do I like the top. I like these top 3 quite a bit. Mega Blastoise, one of my favorite Pokemon of all time, a true like prince and scholar of a Pokemon.
It's a
Oranguru,
scholar.
respect as a an S tier support mon, and then a lot of like, yeah, I'm kind of off it a little bit throughout the conversation. In the same way that I got talked up on Poppins, I kind of got talked down on Jackson's a little bit.
I really wish they had side Will-O-Wisp for Guts Luxray. No, but I think the Decorate is going to be key, and I think I think there's just enough.
Oh, it's another
on this team. So I'm going to be more up on than it. I think you guys might be right putting it in B tier, but I'm going to put it just in the slopes.
Like, I just think like if you're gonna invest in like the premier tailwind that Aerodactyl offers, it's like I feel like you want ideally to have some more like middling speed mons that have a little more immediate offense. It's like I'm not really that scared of like these like Serenas and like Orthworms and the Alchemies. Like I'm not like looking at these mons like, oh my god, like if I let this mon go first, it's gonna like steamroll my team. You know what I mean? Like maybe that's like naive of me to say, but like I don't know. I'm just
specifically
like,
Mega Blastoise is a no-co button, but fair enough. Otherwise, yeah, no. Serena needs to hit its power whips.
85% of the time. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's like
needs to not supercell the wrong mon.
It's good. It's very good.
I think it's like a.
It's good. I like.
It's like a low B team for me. I think.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a yeah.
It has like good synergies though. Like I don't think it's like low.
Speed tiers are bad though.
Are they?
I think so.
I don't think it's that bad.
There's so many in the 60s and 70s. I don't know, man.
That's an interesting kind of.
Like you have the tailwind to support.
It's not even
None of them are like.
No, you might get out tailwinded.
Not only are you gonna get, you could get out tailwinded. Like if your opponent gets up tailwind, you're slower, right? And if even like a decently fast mon with Scarf is gonna outspeed some of.
But like in match tailwinds, though, it's also gonna be tough.
Yeah, in match tailwinds, you're losing. Yeah.
Okay, all right. I've been talked down. It's in B for me as well. But I
Alrighty.
still believe.
Good team. Yeah.
Just start, Jackson. LS.
Next up,
Beartick, the Legend of Beartick. 5 seasons.
I think LS is just never gonna not draft Beartick again. It's like I think we're basically just at that point, right?
We need to just start threatening to take it round 1, so then LS takes it round 1. I think that's the new strat moving forward.
This is a team with some immediate offense, right? We've got the Mega Froslass, we've got the Glim, we've got Basculegion. We don't have Easy Rain, which is kind of a bummer. I mean, everything
just not even a raid mon. That's just another multiplier.
Sure, yeah, it doesn't necessarily.
Basculegion's just a win button, dude.
Yeah, it is super good, right? I mean, we know I love Florgus, right? That me and Florgus go way back.
And Pollen Puff is going to go hard with a Veil based kind of setup team.
Yeah. I love Mega Froslass. I wanted it so bad.
One mon slow mode.
It's really good.
It look like I think Mega Froslass is nuts.
Mega Froslass is nuts.
Quite good, yeah.
Basculegion is the single best Pokemon in the format, for sure. And then we have some immediate offense with Mega Glim or Mega Frost coming from the special end. Dragonite is really good. The ability to hold an item because it's not Mega, I think, is a really good Draftmon. Solid move pool, really good stats. It has those dragon stats that we talked about earlier. This team has options. It also has a lot of shared weaknesses.
Yeah.
If you remove Basculegion from this team, I all of a sudden start to hate it because all of the weaknesses shine through and the fact that these mons are really random. But like, you add Basculegion back, this team is really scary and it's really explosive because Basculegion is that good that it makes Mega Froslass even better. Infernape was a good kind of support for that, with some win buttons that your first 3 represent. That Basculegion comes with a different Mega each week, but like Basket Legion should come every single week, and it is crucial to this team being good. I think it is good, but it also is very weak to some things, and is kind of lacking the obvious synergy to me, though maybe it's hidden.
I think you just have to kill, 2 mons and or deal a bunch of damage, which Froslass is really good at. If Basket Legion comes in at the end with a Choice Scarf and Last Respects, it cleans everything else up. That's like the strategy on ladder. Like 90% of teams have a Basket Legion. It's insane. Does this team do that well enough? How are we securing speed control immediately? We can set Trick Room with Mega Slowbro pretty easily, super bulky. Tailwind, Dragonite with Inner Focus or Multiscale.
Yeah,
Icy Wind with Mega Froslass.
That's kind of where I'm at.
Icy Wind probably more likely.
No Intimidate,
that's the beauty
right?
of a screen team, guys. Y'all are sleeping on the screens, man. You don't need speed control.
Yeah.
You don't
Just
need to go
live.
first.
Yeah.
You're literally clicking Mega. Look, guys, this is a 120 speed. I'm gonna click a button that's going to set up 2 screens with 120 speed. You can't fake me out. The only thing that's really like a worry is like getting taunted because you're holding a Mega Stone, so you can't run the herb. But like really, this is like a
Rock
free
Slide.
Aurora Veil, like most games.
Opposing
Like a
wanna
Scarf
be-
Rock Slide.
That's why
Yeah.
weathers are
Aurora
so
Veiling
important.
with my Mega Froslass if I don't absolutely have to, though. Like it's
You don't
I
want-
wanna
It
be
is that
attacking
good though.
with it.
You want both.
You lead it
You-
next to Fake Out and you set Aurora Veil for free a lot of the time, right?
Well, that's what makes it so good though, is because you set the Aurora Veil, but you're still 120 speed. So if you live the turn, you're probably going
Yeah.
first next turn.
And
And
you
it's
will.
it's
Something
bulky.
has changed.
I mean,
Yeah.
with the defense boost in the snow
Yeah.
and a pretty solid
Yes,
special
that's
defense
right.
stat, yeah.
It's deceptively bulky. That's the
It's
thing.
very
And
good.
like honestly, I think you're gonna be leading Infernape a lot of times with it just to help it do what it needs to do
Right.
to get their Aurora Veil off, so you can start clicking Blizzard. And I think that's fine. I think it likes partnering up with Infernape for that purpose.
Absolutely.
You have and like
Really
you
good
have the
team.
setup threats to kind of like take advantage of the ability to live hits. You have the Dragonite able to Dragon Dance.
Yeah, you got
Unfortunately,
Dragon
no
Dance,
Power Herb for Glamora,
uh,
which can't run it anyway because it's Mega. But Flora Jace
doesn't
can
need-
Calm
yeah.
Mind set
yeah,
up.
Calm Mind,
got
Sword
stuff.
Stance
The
here.
Body
problem
press,
is
punch
I
up.
don't. How often do you actually want to bring Mega Glamora? I feel like Mega Froslass is gonna almost always be good.
Yeah, I'm
and
with you on that.
You're spending a lot of points. I mean, Mega Glamora is a phenomenal Pokemon. I'm not saying it's not good, but if you're bringing that, you're not bringing Mega Frost. And
Yeah,
a
Elephant in the
regular
room.
Glamora would be good with Froslass. I don't know.
Guys, 40 points spent on Megas. Mega Slowbro's 9
Yeah.
points as well. That's
It's a little bit
that's
much.
that's 40%.
Well, Slowbro
budget,
is
and
mostly itemless Slowbro because the other two
Yeah.
megas are a
fair,
little bit
but
better.
like that's still that you're paying some extra juice to get the Mega version.
Mhm.
Isn't regular Slowbro like 6 points or something?
Well,
On
it's
the
just not quite as good as it could be. But I think the team it has just enough. Like in the top 6, let's skip Beartick, but like Gliscor might do some things, and Glaceon might do occasionally something, especially with snow support. That it doesn't need the snow. Well, actually, we got the 3 ice types, but if you don't bring snow, you shouldn't really bring any of your ice types, and then the team falls apart a little bit. Like, are we bringing
A lot of
itemless
it.
Slowbro into a Trick Room sweep from itself, from Beartick in Trick Room, maybe? Okay, so the team a little bit is not quite a full good team without the snow thing. And the snow thing's
Yeah.
really good, and the Basque Legion part is really good, but that I think is the hole that I think puts this team
I
not
think
even
you
at
could
the top
drop.
three
I
for
think
me.
you could drop Mega
be.
Glim, and you get all those points back. And this team could probably use an Intimidator.
Maybe.
And Mega
Yeah, it
Slowbro. You could just
definitely-
get regular Slowbro. Honestly, I don't know. I think Mega Frost is going to be brought to team preview every week.
Yeah, it definitely feels
Like, your
like
opportunity
it's missing
cost
something.
of not bringing Mega Frost is pretty
And
bad.
Glaceon.
I
Right.
think it's like this team relies on it to work. That's why it's like I don't love that we spent 22
Another
other
22
points on
points.
other Megas.
On
Yeah,
Megas that are
Mega
different
Frost,
than
Mega T-Tar. These are mons that can be like your only Mega.
Right, and ideally,
If
like
you
Mega
need to
Glim,
do
it's like
that.
you kind of need to like set it up to get the most out of it, right? And it's like if you don't have the screens up and the snow, like what are you actually setting it up with?
Yeah, you don't have Prankster Tailwind.
And
you
Tailwind,
don't
right?
have-
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you have Tailwind, maybe, right? But you have Dragonite, but it's not
Yeah,
Prankster
80
Tailwind.
speed
It's
Tailwind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, Mega Lamore is not living its best life here.
Yeah.
It's still going to be good, but yeah, okay. So the
I
team
actually,
is
I don't
mid-B
think it
for
is
me.
going to be good. I think you need to drop this right now, LS. I don't think you need it. I don't think it will be. I don't think you're ever going to want it, realistically.
I'll tell you what, very little
Get outta here.
competition for Choice Scarf. It can basically always be on Basket Legion. Like, maybe a Dragonite would want it, but other than that, none of these Mons want it, really.
Beartic wants it when it's doing Slush Rush stuff.
Glaceon. Just click Blizzard.
I don't think Beartic should come, hardly ever.
No, he probably shouldn't, and that's
I don't think Glaceon should come ever, though. Glaceon shouldn't come ever either. What, like, you don't need...
Yeah.
You don't need Slush Rush.
You need Freeze Dry, because this team actually doesn't beat water types
true.
without that.
Yeah, true. Yeah, good point.
I mean, honestly, though, it's like
God,
if
it
you
really
drop the Mega
doesn't.
Glim, what
Oh shit!
take instead?
It really doesn't beat water types.
Chestnut is all right. All right, but it's low B, but again, the difference has never been smaller. The team is full of good Pokemon. Show us.
Basket Legion beats everything except Heliolisk, dude. That mon is insane.
Yeah, I've kind of become a little bit of a hater of this team as we've talked about it.
Ellis can take it. He's a good sport.
I'm telling you, LS drops Mega Glamora, this becomes the best team in the league.
But like for what though? I'm looking at the board. Like there's nothing good
that's
there.
It's
It's like what do you grab?
Yeah.
I mean,
that shouldn't have been round
genuinely,
3.
like what do you even drop? What do you grab?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
You got to make a trade. Somebody wants this Glim.
I mean, it's amazing. It's so good, dude. Adaptability with 150 special attack and
You already
special
have
type rock
adaptability.
moves. Come on.
Oh no, it's good, but like it's never clicking Mega.
No, yeah, it's good. It's just not good on this
the
team.
team
Yeah,
is worse.
it's terrible on this team, right?
Yeah. All right, moving on.
Moving on.
Queer Croc.
The rebranded Whimsical Whimsicotts, coached by Queer Crocodile.
Kind of sad they couldn't get Whimsicott with 4th pick. Obviously, they got Mega Floette. No one can ever be sad about that.
Yeah. Guys, why did they add a restricted to this format?
I don't know.
What's going on? Why? Like, I'm actually baffled. Like, they really gave the signature ability of like a restricted Pokemon, like a box art legendary, to some random Mega. Like, that's crazy.
The mon
why
is
does this thing have
stronger
Fairy
than
Aura?
Xerneas. Like,
Yeah, like
24
why?
points
I don't get
strong.
it.
So the mon seems
It didn't need
incredibly
that.
boring to play in draft. It literally is just fairy buttons. It has nothing else. There's no Calm Mind. That's it.
Calm Mind, Psychic.
But like, you shouldn't even. You should just click the fairy button. Is this a team that supports the best Pokemon in the format? Period. Unclear. Tauros is good, but I'm not sure if it's actually supporting its true killer as well as it could be. I mean, it's got Fake Out. It's got It's got Scrappy Fake Out. It's got Lumina Crash. Okay, I'm seeing some stuff. All right, Queer Croc.
like,
I see the Zoroark can do some stuff.
Yeah, you can like Fake Out next to a Spathra, Calm Mind, Protect, and then like Baton Pass, right, to a lot of things on this team, which is solid. Mega Venusaur, Chandelure, Mega Floette, like these things would all love to get those boosts on a Baton
Hold on.
Pass.
If you're playing Mega Venusaur, this team is not good. Because the Mega Floette is so important. It is so good, and I don't think the team holds up without it.
I think this is just Venusaur, but it doesn't have an item. I don't think you're clicking the Mega button.
Dude,
often.
LS could have taken regular Glamora in round 3 instead of Mega. Sorry, LS.
Is regular Glamora that good? Like, Power Herb's gone.
Yeah.
Good.
It's
Yeah, you put a sash on it, dude.
It doesn't
Like
need
the
Meteor
shield.
Beam.
Yeah.
It does not need Meteor Beam at all.
Oh yeah,
It's so good.
the poison damage that it gets for free can definitely help.
That's true.
Well, also, like, you
have
forget-
toxic
you-
spray.
You also forget how good Rock type is offensively because, like, you think, like, oh yeah, like, what's the best move? They have Rock Slide. But, like, this is, like, one of the few special Rock types that can just reliably click a really strong Rock move. And, like, with the Poison Stab, it's a really nice check to Fairies, which are just generally strong in this format. So I think Glim
And
has
it's
a
a
lot
good
of merit.
it's a
And I
good
think
team
this-
at not getting out Fairy Aura'd. It is good against Fairies.
Yeah.
So good job.
I will say, I think this team, like, really, like, wants a Tailwind setter. Like, it doesn't even have to be, like, the premier tailwind setter, but like
Yeah,
I feel
the
like we
speed
need
kind of rough.
we need the tailwind option here. It's like you want to be able to get your Glamora going first. You want to be able to get Chandelure to click Heatwave before they move. Like this team is not going to go first sometimes, and that's going to really hurt it a lot.
Right.
Mega
And you
Flow
can't
I already know
baton pass
Sakabla's gonna hate this, but it has 4 Trick Room setters, but it kind of has 0 Trick Room setters because they all suck.
What? What are
I
you
know,
talking about? What do you mean?
What I'm saying is not strictly speaking true, but I mean, come on. Like,
No,
this
you're
team-
right. They're not like. I get what you're saying. I do.
No,
But that's-
if you're gonna
you
have no
just-
tailwind
you're-
setter, and then you're gonna want to have great Trick Room setters, and you don't want to have several okay Trick Room setters. You want one really good one, and this team doesn't have that.
Yeah.
And you don't really have trick
Although-
room abusers is the thing, right? I think Audino is like an anti-trick room on, which is kind of what I
You
drafted.
don't
Audino's
have
not
anything
real.
up where
You can delete that
Aerodactyl
shit.
is. Come on, like.
Audino is
Yeah.
fake. Delete it. Delete it from
Yeah.
the
It's
board.
not. It's not.
Thing ain't
It's
coming to
not.
a match. Oh,
It can
it's
kind
not
of do a
fake.
thing, but like, come on.
It's fake as hell.
I mean,
It's
it's a
What is it
normal
gonna do?
type
It-
with
it-
telling
Trick
you it's
Room.
not.
What it uses simple
Yeah.
beam on something that sets up.
It heals
It
like
could.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
No, dude,
on now.
it's like pseudo
don't.
redirection in a format that doesn't have redirection. Now this team already has redirection, so
The
it doesn't
offense
need
is
it
here.
all.
It's mostly special. Can this team punish Snarls? Is it going to get Snarl spammed? It can't,
Oh,
right?
Soulfest is nice for a team like this.
Yeah, I
Don't
think
have to worry about the
I
AV.
think Kangaskhan is really good, honestly. Scrappy fake out is excellent. Yeah, but I do think the speed control is a major problem on this
It's
team.
rough.
That's really
Yeah,
going to
we
hold it
got,
back.
like-
It's a big problem.
You
it's a
can't
really big
baton
problem.
pass every week. You can't. It's not going to work.
And it's also
that
like
every week.
it's not even like a super fast team, right? Like
Yeah.
it's like all of your mons are between 80 and 110, which is like that's like the exactly like I mean I guess 110 is like relatively fast, but
Depends
like
on
But it
it's not
dies.
like blistering speed. And it's like when you don't
Yeah.
have this like we don't even have like an icy wind user. Like does Tauros
No.
get it, I guess?
Zoroark
It's
gets-
Zoroark.
gets it, yeah. Gets Icy Wind, but
Okay.
like
I
at
guess.
110,
but like
like everybody's got a faster mon than 110.
Yeah.
120, 111, 130, 118.
And
It is
Zoroark
very
just
hard
dies.
in a limited
116,
mon format to get great
130,
synergy, and there are
150.
even great teams that are relying on the second best, but this team's kind of relying on the third best for a lot of things. Like Scovillain is not the hero this team needs, and I'm not saying that they expect it to be. This team is like an attacking team that is like hoping to live a hit and kill you with last resort, and of course with the Mega Floette. But I really think this team could have been better if it got better
Right.
supportive pieces. So despite it being really good, it might be one of my only C tier teams.
Yeah, like Mega Floette is amazing, but what are we doing to enable it? We have like pretty decent fake out. We have pretty decent intimidate, but like we need the best. We don't need like poor redirection with Scovillain. We need the best redirector, or we need one of the best intimidators, or one of the best fake outers, or something to really get it going. Yeah, so I feel like this team doesn't have the pieces that I would like to see to put it in one of the higher tiers.
pretty bad like type like I know we're not looking crazy at the type chart too, but like not a single ground resist, right?
Yeah.
Like one flying resist, one rock resist. It's like there's so many types you could just click into this team reliably too for like neutral damage.
I'm going to snarl this team the hardest I've ever snarled a team. There is no covert cloak. There is no clear amulet. There is no competitive. There is no defiant. There are 4 dark weaknesses just for free.
Yeah.
Oh wait, there's
Yeah, that's
competitive.
true. Honestly,
Hold on. There's competitive Meowstick F. The team is saved.
Dies to a snarl.
Wait, but
Oh, I thought
honestly,
you were
I feel like
yeah, I thought you were just being dismissive of it, because I'm kind of with you. Like, there's no competitive on this team. Like, not
Well,
really.
I mean,
There's not
maybe.
none.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
But-
it's not. There's not none. It's not great.
oh yeah, I
Okay.
get to click psychic now. Woo! At +2, yay! That
All
was
right,
so
can
worth
this
bringing
team beat a
us.
steel type? It has Tauros, but other than that,
Chandelure.
Chandelure. Okay.
Chandelier. Yeah.
Chandelure's
Okay,
so
okay.
good. It's nuts.
Chandelure
This
is
mod
But
is
half this team is hard walled by steel.
yeah, and honestly, you kind of brought up the point. Like your physical threats are so bad. Like when Tauros Aqua is your best physical attacker, you're in trouble. That
and
ain't good.
Scovillain is your
That's
second.
not good.
Which doesn't have
That
real
ain't
we
physical
don't count
effects.
that. Yeah.
This
We don't
team has
count
like no
that.
physical damage. Like if Kangaskhan was Mega, it'd be a different story. But like, this is like
Last resort. You got to click last resort, and then those steel
Yeah.
types run you over. So yeah.
In other words, I mean, this team doesn't care about Intimidate at least.
That's
much.
true.
Yeah. There's nothing to intimidate.
Onwards.
It's a good team, but you know, in the
Yeah,
standard of this
it is
format, it's
honestly
gonna be on
still
the
a good
lower
team as
format.
much as we are
Yeah.
being harsh.
All right.
I predict they
up,
will improve upon their last season's record.
in the Froslass Division of the Umbrella or of the Goggles Conference, not Umbrella Conference. Of the
Welcome back, C-Rad, and glad to see you making a team builder. Or a draft review.
Round 4 Mega
Yeah,
King.
I haven't
That's
watched
pretty
it yet.
wild.
Did you watch it? It's good.
Yeah, he's funny.
Nice.
He seems to be really hyping it into his mons, and I buy it to some extent. He said Flow at Eternal is extremely strong, and it might be. I mean, it's 125. That's pretty good. And Noivern was a great value pick, and Umbreon was a great value pick. I wonder, so like, let's try to just like take 30 seconds and try to absorb if the team actually has synergy, because it just seems like it's full of just random ass good mons, but like, are we missing synergy?
This team is fast as hell. But honestly, the two fastest mons are Megas.
Yeah, both of the two fastest mons are Megas. What's
I like all right. Let's be real. Are
so
you ever bringing Mega Greninja when you have two better options?
Greninja is still fast, but not 142 fast.
You don't even need it. You
Yeah,
got
you're not
superior
bringing it
player.
with that.
100, right?
I think that's like wasted points, Mega Greninja.
Yeah, 104.
Yeah.
Agree.
Yeah.
Like you have two
Mega
premier
Delphox
Megas
is so
here.
good.
Like,
Maybe
you
there
don't
was
need
just
a lot.
ran out of good options by round 9, which is fair. But there might be a transaction that actually does
I
improve.
mean, that's
this team.
11 points. Surely
Yeah,
you could get
yeah.
something better out of that.
But if we look at the top 8, the top 8 might be really excellent. Like Umbreon is nutso. Noivern is really, really good. And Aegislash, we are always going to underrate Aegislash because it's never really been the right fit for the right format, but it's really, really strong. And yeah, you just get free defense drops into Shadow Sneak and you die.
Dude, ghost types are going crazy this format. I think. Fake out immunity
yeah,
is so strong
great.
again. There's no cloak. It's the only way you get it on turn 1.
True. And Umbreon has Inner Focus. Seems not fake out weak. And Mega Kang, if it doesn't
Kang's-
Mega, has Inner
yeah,
Focus.
go for it. And
We got Double Ghost. Yeah.
we loved Scrappy Fake Out one team ago. Mega Kang has Scrappy Fake Out until it has Parental Bond.
Well, so do we have enough offense if we consider Mega Greninja not using physical offense and Mega Kang is the one and then Pinsir is just once in a while? Is that a little bit of a weak point?
Yeah, it's
Or do we say that like who cares if we don't have physical offense because there's no assault vest and we're just gonna special offense everybody?
This is
Oh wait, no, Aegislash has physical offense.
yeah,
When
totally.
it comes when it has a shield or a sword.
Yeah.
There we go.
offensive mode.
Well,
We don't get
it's
stats for
it's
it.
big.
but-
Yeah, we
It's
did.
not on here, but it's big.
Just,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Wait,
flip
so
the
one thing
They
that I
switch.
think is
It's one
interesting here, because like this seems like one of the more top-heavy teams we've looked at in this whole conference. Yet, if you actually look at it, 3 out of the 4 mons they spent the most points on are all megas.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I feel like if you're going top-heavy in this format, like I don't think that's necessarily the most bang for your buck. You know, like as good as these megas are, even like without the item, like is base Kangaskhan with no item, like it's not worth 18 points. Base
it's not
Delphox
worth
with no
18,
item
but
is not worth.
If
16
this
points.
team, as we put it right here, with Greninja gone and Kangaskhan being regular, if it's good, then the team is great. It
Yeah.
might still be good, but it's kind of I'm unsure.
Yeah, Base King is still good, I think, but it's not 18 points good. It is a lot of
Well,
points.
who cares about
dumped
points
into
when
those
once you're
megas.
in the season?
Yeah,
You know,
once
Yeah,
you gotta have
true.
a team that
You're right.
meshes.
You're right.
Base Kang is a nice support piece. Mega Kang is a game plan. Like they're not the same. I mean, they're the same, but they're not the same.
I think for a team that's really fast, as we noted, it kind of survives through Trick Rooms pretty well with Umbreon and with Kang. And with Runerigus, it's not going to win with Trick Room, but no team needs to. It just needs to be able to deal with Trick Room going up. And I think the team is pretty good in that regard. Like, yeah, I think it has a Trick Room defense, and so I'll give that. And so as long as it defends against Trick Room, if you're the fastest team, speed is really important in this game. So it has, I think, a lot going for it.
It does, but like, what are the 6? Like, what are the 6 here that you're bringing most?
Right.
Like, let's be honest for a second. It's like you're probably bringing Floette every week. Kangaskhan's probably coming every week. Aegislash is coming every week. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm just struggling to see.
These would be my 6 with Kangaskhan, regular Kang. These are the best mons, and Runerigus does earn some brings.
Like, I think a lot of times, like, the 6 you're bringing are just going to be a little
deep enough,
underwhelming.
I think. No, that's actually fair. Yeah.
What a steal.
Yeah.
Come on.
I'm having such a hard time analyzing this team for the same reason. Like, what are we bringing? And we have these 3 megas, and they all really want a mega, except maybe Kangaskhan. But then you're losing all those points on that. But whatever. No, I think Delphox is probably the best one to mega.
Delphox might be the best one to mega, which seems crazy because I was around for
Mega Delphox looks excellent, so we'll give it
Mega
its full
Delphox
flowers.
Is nuts.
Yeah,
it looks fantastic, and the team has really good support, and it has really good speed, and it has a good speed control. But yeah, that we've kind of identified the main thing that was missing in C-Rat's analysis. Now, C-Rat has already spent more time thinking about his own team than we have, so you got to show us how this team will bring the surprise explosiveness and how it will make a great fast mode that also includes an Umbreon into a good team. I think it's somewhere in B tier for me.
Yeah, I think it's like a low B tier team, mid B tier, something like
sounds hard for me.
There-ish.
You have it above LS? I think I have it just below LS.
Yeah, I was a little more down on LS as we discussed it.
Ryan. Yeah. I don't know. Great teams.
Yeah, the board and the Pokemon available kind of forced everybody to pick reasonable teams. Because there just weren't there just weren't bad choices on the board for people to get tricked by.
I love the Mon list. I love a limited Mon list.
Yeah, I like it
Pokemon.
Too.
Just give me back my items, for God's sake, Game Freak. Please give me back my items.
Well, what I'm more getting at is like, it made this part of it, which is admittedly the least important part, right? More difficult. Because there weren't teams where we're gonna be like, well, what are they doing here? Like, what traps did they fall into? What tricks did they fall for? You know, that just didn't happen between the way the board exists and, you know, everyone is a returning drafter. Like, they've all got experience drafting. It's a league of killers, and all the teams are good. Like, there's no bad teams out of the 16 we've looked at.
Yeah, I used to say VBL is the best league when, like, I just personally felt it, but I'm gonna say there is 0 draft leagues that has 100% returning coaches. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome to another great VBL season. See you guys on the server.
Absolutely. Any other parting thoughts? Final words of wisdom?
I just bumped C-Red's team up like 12 places. The harder I look at it, the more I look.
Wait, show it. Like, what's the secret tech? Can you expose, like, what's the secret winner?
I think that Floette struggles a little bit with steel and poison types, and Mega Delphox covers for those immaculately, and they're both very fast. And Noivern setting Tailwind, I think is I think that's a pretty excellent combination right there. I think you pick up a lot of Okos with this team.
Yeah, Mons 5 through 11, just details. Come on.
Yeah, don't even bring them.
And I'm only half joking. Like
You only bring
just
4
get
to
a really
match
good
anyway.
thing going.
Don't even need them. Who cares? That's all I got to say.
Good night-
Sorry.
good night, folks.
Love you guys.
All
Thanks
right.
for having me, James.
Absolutely. We love you very much. Peace.